Hi, this is Robert with Robert's Review Channel. Did you want to get the 411 on the E-Cloth Microfiber Mop? Well, I'm here on my floor in my kitchen to bring it to you. So, I got this the other day and I deliberately put off mopping my floor. I know, it was terrible, but I have this white tile floor with some variation in the tiles, so sometimes it's easy to miss the dirt. But I don't know if you can totally see this in the camera, but I will proceed to mop all these spots up, and then maybe you should see the difference without much problem. First of all, when I got the mop in the mail, it came in two pieces. It had the head here, and then you can see right here these little attachments, and I just had to squeeze them in and pop it on there. And then the mop is adjustable, so you just give it a little spin to lock it in place. So I pulled it all the way out. Normal, I would do it like this when I'm standing up using it, so that way it would be at full height for myself. Then the directions say that what you want to do is you want to take the cloth off, and there's a Velcro backing on the mop holder here, and then this is like the loop end, so latch end and loop end there. And then it says to rinse the mop head in water and then wring it out real good. So I've used other types of mops that were not microfiber, and basically I just take a bottle of water and then I spray it down lightly, and then I do the same thing with the surface lightly. That way I can control exactly how much water is getting on there, and I know that everything that I want to mop is wet. That doesn't mean that it's not a good idea just to do it like they say. So then once I have the mop with the amount of water that I want, you can see that the water's not pouring off of there, but it's completely wet. So now what I'll do is get out of the way for a second here and see if you can see the floor and see what it looks like. I've already mopped the middle of the floor here, so that way I can kind of get an idea of how well it was working. And there is no soap at all in that water. Now, I do use that bottle, full disclosure, I use that bottle with a light bleach and water solution to spray down my shower, because it's a steam shower and so it's really tight, and if I don't spray it with bleach it'll mold in there. And I just rinsed it out with hot water and then took it down in there and did that. So you can see that pretty much most of the regular stuff, the regular dirt, just came right off with first wipe. And I had the same results on the middle of the floor, which is what I did before I turned the camera on. The dirtiest spot in my kitchen is always right where I keep my garbage can. So I keep my garbage can right here. I'm not one of those under the sink people. I'm not a big fan. So here's our water bottle. We're going to take a couple sprays just to get it wet. And then I'm going to zoom in a little bit here so that way you can get a real good idea. Let's see if we can get that there. Here we go. I hate moving the camera during the shot because it can make it look really bumpy. But watch that. Oh, I'm real happy with that. Normally I'm down there with a paper towel scrubbing really hard to get that stuff off, because like I said, that's garbage can junk right there. You know, you're throwing your stuff in your garbage can and you're missing half the time and it's ending up all over the floor. But this thing just wiped it right off. And there's, you know, always going to be a little bit of difficulty. I think that I can turn this and get it right down into the corners. And there you go. So, as you can see here, like I said, I skipped a week just so I could make sure that it was dirty enough that it would show up on the camera. So you'll have to pardon my mess here, but look at that. Now, you know, there's a natural variation in my tiles, so it does hide dirt pretty well. But there's no dirt left on the floor here, and I'm quite happy with this. And the thing itself comes off, slides pretty easy. With any microfiber, you're supposed to be careful how you wash it. Don't use regular soap. Just if you want to throw it in the washing machine, just throw it in there without soap and run it through and then hang it out to dry. There's a lot more directions on how to use microfibers online, but it's really pretty simple. And you can see there's a lot of dirt in there, so I'll just rinse it out real good and hang it out to dry. I'm not going to put it in the washing machine or anything like that. So anyway, so far so good. If I'm going to use it one more time before I post the video, and if it doesn't work out well, then I'll put it in the, or I won't post the video. If it does work out well, I'll put it in the comments. Also, I usually put a little bit of pine salt because I like the fresh smell in the kitchen, just enough that it kind of, you know, scents it all with the lemon pine salt thing. All right, so Robert's Reviews, thank you for watching. Click on the link below if you're interested.